Let's start with a single line text field for usernames. We use the input tag with type text to specify a text field. The name attribute username will identify the data when sent to the server. Styling it with padding, border, and border radius makes it visually appealing and user-friendly. The placeholder enter username gently instructs users on what to type. Next, we add a multi-line text field for longer messages. This is done using the text area element, sized to display 4 rows and 40 columns. Just like our single line field, we add similar styling for consistency and a placeholder enter message for guidance. We're wrapping our input and text area in a form element. This form uses the post method to send data to example.com. We also introduce a submit button styled to be user-friendly. When clicked, it sends the form data to the server. Here we modify our form to use the get method. Data is sent via the URL, visible in the address bar upon submission. We replace our input submit button with a button element for submission. This button, labeled send, makes the form more versatile. Now let's introduce checkboxes into our form. By setting the type attribute to checkbox in our input tags, each box represents a different selectable option. We give each checkbox a unique name attribute for identification. The first checkbox is set as checked by default, which means it's pre-selected when the page loads. We wrap these checkboxes in label tags, which not only makes our form more accessible, but also lets users click on the text to toggle the checkboxes. Moving on, we add radio buttons to our form. Similar to checkboxes, we use the input tag, but with the type set to radio. All radio buttons share a common name attribute, ensuring that only one button can be selected at a time within this group. This setup is perfect for options where the user must choose only one answer. Again, we encapsulate each radio button in a label for easy interaction and clear presentation. Our next step is to add a drop-down menu using the select tag. We insert option tags for the menu choices, each with a distinct value. We enhance accessibility by linking the drop-down with a label, making it straightforward for users to select from the given options. Let's organize our form elements for clarity. We group similar items like checkboxes, radio buttons, and the drop-down menu using field set tags, each with a descriptive legend. This approach streamlines the form's structure, making it more user-friendly and easier to navigate. And that's a wrap on the tutorial about HTML form elements. We've covered how to create and arrange various inputs from checkboxes to dropdowns. Though the code might seem messy, the changes are mostly simple, like adjusting the type attribute. I encourage you to play around with different styles and names to get more comfortable with these elements. Thanks for joining, and see you in the next video.